everybody, thanks for following me over to YouTube from my Facebook Live. And as promised, I have shown you 4 of our new in colors and made a card, and I promised I would make a card with you today with our 5th color, which is this gorgeous Call Me Clover. Yeah, that's what it's called, Call Me Clover, with the ink pad and the cardstock. And so we are going to be using the Love What You Do stamp set, and I showed you that on my Facebook Live. So if you have missed that, you might want to start there. This is the continuation, where now I'm going to be making one of the cards that I showed you on my Facebook Live when we were talking about our new in colors. So join me over in the craft room table and let's get started. Hi Stampers, it's Gigi with StampFUNatics, and as promised from my Facebook Live, I have a card for you today that we're going to be making with the new in colors. And if you remembered, I showed you all of these different colors, and these are our new in colors. The first one is Blueberry Bushel, then we have Grapefruit Grove, we have Pineapple Punch, which this one is sort of a lemony color. It's really, really pretty, different than our Daffodil Delight, and our lovely lipstick. And those are the 4 cards that I have here that I've already made. And today I'm going to add our 5th color, which is Call Me Clover. And this one we're going to be using, let's see if we can get a little more light without getting too much reflection. We're going to be using this stamp pad, and I haven't even taken the stickers or anything off yet because I do want to show you how to do this. So on the back there is a little peel off, and the first one is in English, and that says Call Me Clover. Then you have it in French, and you have it in other languages. So I'm just going to peel off the English version, and let's just stick it over here for now. And then I'm just going to put it, I'm going to stand my little stamp pad up at the end, and I'm just going to put it right on the bottom part. Excuse me, my allergies. Woo. Okay, so that's labeling it there on the end. Then the way you open the new stamp pads is you just open it like a compact. It just opens and closes, and then you slide it. And if you can remember, the old ones we flipped and then we slid, and sometimes when we slid it, it flew off. This won't do that anymore. Well, right down here in this channel, there's a little groove. And on our stickers, the very last one is plain. So I'm just going to take that off, and see, it doesn't have any writing at all. And I'm just going to put it down in that channel. So when I have my ink pad open, let me, there we go. Let me just take my little paper piercer and push that down in there. Real good. So now when I have my ink pad open, I know what color I'm using, because when you have several open, maybe different greens, you'll be able to see which color is the green that you're looking at. And then you can either pull your pad this way, or you can push from the back to get it started. And then a way that you can kind of loosen it up a little bit in the beginning, because these are brand new. These have just been recreated. Our molds were getting old, and so that's why Stampin' Up! Decided, well, we can continue with the old ones, or we can improve them and go to new ones. So these stamp pads have an anti-foaming agent in them, and their new re-inkers are the same, so you don't want to use the old re-inkers on these colors, because some of our old colors are coming back on the new stamp pads. But I just took it and just glided it along here, and I found this from a fellow demo that tried it, and I thought, well, why not? And so I just kind of went along the edges, and then I just work it back and forth a few times. And the more times, you don't even have to do this step, but the more times you open and close and glide, it's just going to get easier and easier, and then you're going to be able to just snap it closed like that. So that's the way you will put your ink pads together. And then you've taken all the stickers off. We used to leave the old ones on, but you don't want to do that with the new ones, because if you look right here, there are little grooves, and then underneath there are little I don't know, little things that fit into those grooves. Oops, I've got ink all over. And they just stack up real easy like that. So let me show you this way so you can see. When you have them all together, see how flat they stack together, and you will have so much more room. They do fit in our old carousel. Just don't want to spin your carousel real hard, because then, yeah, it could fly off. But they do fit in there. I already have put some of my new ones in there, and they fit fine. Okay, so We're going to be using this stamp set today called Love What You Do, and this is the one I was talking about on my Facebook Live. I also have it on my blog at StampFUNatics.com, and this is one of our new suites that we have a pre-release, like an early release for you as customers that you can purchase. And it has different levels in it, and I'm not going to go over all of this again, but it has a Just Getting Started bundle if you're new to stamping. It has a little more if you've been stamping for a while, and then it's got the Gotta Have It All bundle, which gives you a lot of product to get started. And it has some designer paper, some cardstock, doilies. They give you the 2 stamp sets, and I'll show you the second stamp set besides the one that we're using today, and that's this great alphabet one called Make a Difference. And it has a beautiful fonts. It has little lettering down below, numbers, all these different things that are good sayings like handcrafted just for you, made with love. It has www. and you can put your website in there.com. It has the @Stampin' Up, which is their logo. Let's see, hand stamp by. So all these nice things, and I love the hashtag make a card. I mean, it's really cute. And it does have little hashtag symbols and the @ symbol and things like that too. So that's a great stamp set, and that comes with the Gotta Have It All bundle. And then the last part are the stamp sets that I'm showing you today, which is the in color selection for 2018 to 2020. They stay in for 2 years, and only in this time period, May 1st through May 31st, can you save 10% and buy them as a bundle. When you go to the new catalog, you'll be buying them, I believe, separately. So now's time to save 10% if you want it. They're only $33.75, so it would be a great start. All right, let's get to the card. So I'm going to show you just kind of from the beginning how I do the card. So I have my stamping trimmer, and here's what I'm going to do to start off. I have one piece of the new cardstock, and this is 8.5 by 11, and I'm going to turn it sideways. And I'm going to put it in my stamping trimmer. Let's move this down a little bit so you can see. I'm going to go to the 5.5 inch mark, and this is how you begin any card base. In this direction. I mean, there's different directions you can make a card base. So now I can get 2 out of this one piece of cardstock. All right, and then I'm going to move my cutter, and I'm going to go halfway because this is 8.5, so I'm going to go to 4 1/4, and I'm going to cut my cardstock. Not cut it, I'm sorry. I'm going to use this, which is my scoring tool, and just score the card in half, and that becomes my card base. So let me show you. I'm just going to fold it down. I didn't match my ends very good. Whoops. There we go. And make a good crease on there. And then I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and this measures 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just going to add that onto my card. This is a very easy card to make. Uh-oh, am I out? No, there we go. Okay. So we're just going to add that onto the top. Just going to measure that up evenly. All right. Got a little ink there. All right. Then I'm going to take a piece. Now this measures 3 by 4. And then, oh, I needed one more piece. I'm sorry. We're going to take the other piece, and we're going to cut a piece just 1/8 of an inch larger than this. So this is 3 by 4. I'm going to go to 3. Well, let's go to the 4 first. 4 1/8, which is that first little tick. And I'm going to cut. And then I'm going to do 3 1/8, which is that one. And then it is just going to make a tiny little border around what we're doing here. So now we're going to get to stamping. And the first thing I want to do is show you this big, I call it like a swoosh background. And we're going to ink it up, but I don't want it to be really dark. And let me show you what I mean. If let's get this open first. There we go. All right. And I'm also, oops, there's something on my stamp. Hold on 1 minute. Let me get that off. There we go. Okay, I want a clean stamp. Okay. Now, if I did it full strength, it's going to be something dark, kind of like that. And I don't want it that dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put ink on it. Then I'm going to stamp off, which is stamping it once on paper, and then bring it over onto your paper. And I'm kind of going a little bit to the left and up at the top. And I'm just going to release my ink like that. See how the difference is? It's not so dark. That's what I want. All right. Then the next thing, just cleaning my stamps off. Let me close this. See, already that's getting easier. I'm going to take my black Memento ink, and I'm just going to ink up the flowers. And I'm doing it this way so I can really see my coverage and make sure I have good coverage on the flowers. And I'm going to actually just put it over to this side of the swoosh. And then you see how it's already colored. I don't really have to color it or do anything to it. And then I'm taking my saying that is, it's a beautiful day. I just thought that was a beautiful saying. And it's generic so that you can use that for any card. So on the inside of your card, you can decide if you want to say, because it's your birthday, or if you wanted to say, it's a beautiful day, congratulations on something. I just like some of my cards not to have the actual saying so that we can, you know, use it in a pinch for whatever. And then I'm just moving it over to about the middle of this and trying to make it straight, and then just let it release for a minute. And that's it. Okay, how easy was that? Let's get this away because this is a little busy now. All right. All right, let's bring that back in there. And then I'm just going to take my snail. Okay, cooperate with me. Here we go. There. Now we're getting up. No, we must be getting near the end of the roll here. I'm not having a good success. All right, then I'm just going to put it with that tiny edged border. So I'm just going to move it around until I really have a small edge. And then we'll put it down. Okay. And then I'm going to take my Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm just going to put them in the four corners and then one in the middle so that it doesn't kind of sink in the middle there. And then we'll just take those off. And add it to our card base. And our card is done. Easy peasy, fast and easy. Love it. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to measure that out again and kind of put it in the middle. And when we get it where we want it, press down, and we're good to go. And here, again, let me show you the rest of them, are our beautiful new in colors. Let's move some over so we have room. I just think they're gorgeous. And those are our 5 new in colors. Again, Pineapple Punch, Lipstick, I'm trying to learn the names here, Lovely Lipstick, Grapefruit Grove, Blueberry Bushel, and then our green one is Call Me Clover. And those are our new 5 colors, so I hope you love these as much as I do. Go over to my store and shop with me at StampFUNatics.com, click shop, and you'll be able to get these right now at a savings of 10%. So I hope you enjoy your day. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see the rest of what I'll be making. I have another delivery coming on Tuesday, so I'll be making some of our new products with some of our new designer paper. And I hope to see you soon. Thanks for shopping with me.